Finally getting out on a turkey hunt. It's Friday evening and we were planning on hunting Saturday morning, old Danny boy and I. And we're hunting on some private land. I've got a farmer friend that let us hunt last year, and Dan shot one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I brought this even, and I don't even need it. So.
What were you gonna? How were you gonna carry that up there under your arm? But wouldn't you gonna have your big backpack on?
Yeah.
How was that gonna work?
Yes, let's go turkey.
Fantastic.
Look at him, the legend.
Cold. How could you be cold? Don't you like bored?
Well, we got to cross the creek, up the bluff. Just got inside information from our farmer friend, the Heim. And we're ready to go. There are definitely turkeys up here, but we have not scouted them. So this is a crapshoot. Hopefully we'll be able to at least get a better feel for what's going on. You're gonna get your feet wet.
Yes, I am. No, that's only for January.
Just go. You're walking so gingerly. He's walking on his tiptoes. Here we go. We just go straight. He's like just straight up, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, we've reached the meadow here. I'm gonna try to slip up and take a little tiny peek. Now that we're up in the meadow from this point on, we're just gonna assume that there could be turkeys anywhere here. So I got my call out. I'm just gonna do a couple tester calls just to see if we can get any gobbles, or we know where our campsite is. It's around a corner over here where the Heim says that the turkeys aren't normally at. So I'll do a little tester here, then we'll go dump off our camp gear. We just had a cold front come in with a bunch of rain. It's been 70s and 80s, and now it's dropped down to the low 60s and into the 40s tonight. So honestly, I got no idea what that does to turkey gobbling and behavior. I have no idea. A beautiful place up here.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. Well, Dan's working on the fire now, and I'm working on setting up the tent. Got a nice little camp fire here that the Heims have used. Man, what a place. Nice place. I think we know where we're gonna set up our decoy in the morning. Just have to walk in the dark around, be real sneaky, set up our decoy and listen for gobbles and go from there. And if we get the roost identified, we can come back at another time, try to get them. I don't expect we'll kill one on this trip, but hopefully this will be the first of about 3 or 4 trips where we'll kill one. We did kill one last year, so. Where I was showing you behind me.
This is weird.
I know. Time to talk to the wife.
Hi.
To be here on this fire. Looks like you're pretty scientific with it.
Well, I think once we start getting it going, the wind is going to just push it all in here and dry it all out. Really, I think this wall needs to be here because the wind is going here. And it's just going to blow it all out.
I think it'll be okay.
So you take a stick, right? You put it in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And you just keep going like this.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think so. Here, I can tell you right now the mistake you're making. I can tell you right now.
What?
This, you need to crack this so it's got air coming up underneath it.
Well, how am I going to rub it?
No,
There's
it's just a little crack.
Okay.
So you have air on the underside, you know what I mean? I don't care. Do it. Yeah, there you go. I think that's all you need, just so that the air can come up through the bottom of it. Right. You realize that this could probably take, if you really want to get it done, you're talking like an hour of work to do that.
But if sometime, someday, some night,
Tonight. In what scenario would we need that tonight?
just to say, I did that. Oh, you don't have a lighter? That's okay. We can figure something.
Give me an hour, I'll take care of it.
Yeah. And then you could just say, oh yeah, I started a fire once without any matches.
No.
Yeah, right. And then you
No, I definitely would want to do it. It's windy out here, but man, it's beautiful. Sunset. We had a storm come through here today. It's not supposed to storm anymore. I hope it doesn't. It's not supposed to, but these trees might be saying otherwise. Dan's still going to town.
like, forget a workout or like CrossFit.
You can do it. I just told Dan I could care less if we even see a turkey at this point. We're having so much fun. If we see a turkey on this trip, it's a success. Are you pitting out yet? I don't think so. If you're not pitting out, you're not getting a fire.
Pitting out.
See, this is the dumb crap you do that makes people want to see you.
Please.
This is a beautiful night. Let me bring myself to the brink of exhaustion.
Please let me do this so I can have it on film, so all the world can see. I can't. I don't know how people do this. My entire
45 minutes to an hour.
my entire body's locked up. Like if I was Tom Hanks, I would have got the job done.
He was in a lot better shape than you're in.
I know. Too weak. But like this is an amount of force I could sustain. But if you have to do this, I can't sustain it.
Well, do what you can sustain. Let me do a little research on my phone about it too. Up? Come on, what happened?
Look how black it got. See, that's burned up right there. See?
So why don't you think it worked?
I honestly think it was the crack you told me to put in.
That's no. You have. Didn't you even watch Castaway? The reason it didn't work was because there was no crack.
I don't think
That's where the air comes up.
I've never seen crack in like Bear Grylls or one of those things.
Bear Grylls is a phony. If you watch The Survivor, man, you're gonna see some cracks. Come on, yeah, go, 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 go. This is like your last final hurrah before you freeze to death. It's I can't remember the name of
You see the
that.
smoke?
No.
Yes, I see smoke. Come on, you see smoke?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, there is smoke. You totally have smoke going. You don't have enough smoke going. You did have smoke going.
Damn it. Damn it. Hold on. Okay.
As you're killing yourself, I'll finish our conversation. So Dan is freaking giving me all these ideas, stupid ideas about duck hunting.
Okay.
About all these, he wants to take a 12-foot boat and put it on a lake at 5-degree weather and 35 miles an hour wind, basically. I'm trying to tell him he's going to die.
Okay, wait. Okay. What if I respect the wind factor and I only go on when it's calm?
Here's the problem with that, okay?
Well, first tell
There's
me about
30,000 ducks at the lake. And you know right where they're at.
Right.
And the winds are 35 miles an hour. That's the problem with that.
Yeah, you're right.
You're like, well, I think I can make it. I know if I just hug the shorelines, I can make it. And then you're trying to hug the shoreline and it's dark. You're like, oh, I'm just going to cut this corner. Big wind comes up, Dan's dead. 2 years ago, this idiot over in Fort Riley decided this. He didn't have a dog. There was an ice shelf, so he was going to take 2 huge barrels and some styrofoam, and he was gonna make himself. This is like
That's
Dan.
my idea.
I know this is you. This guy is you.
So far, sounds good.
He was gonna
So
take.
far,
I don't
so
know what
good.
all he took, but it involved styrofoam, those big gallon drums, and he was gonna use that to retrieve his ducks. Well, you know what happened next?
What?
He died.
He died.
That was the conclusion of that story. And all I'm saying is, if you continue to do stupid stuff, you're gonna die.
That'll happen.
I'm trying to convince Dan not to kill himself.
I thought for sure I'd sneak up on you guys.
It didn't work. That is the Heim.
Oh, you? I
Hike.
thought you were gonna bring the 4-wheeler.
Oh, it's like 900 feet from here. So it's vertically. Couldn't bother you for
Is it smoking?
a match.
No.
Damn, you're crack.
Well, that's,
The really
that was
hot-
about 75% of it.
The really hot material that was supposed to form an ember
Yeah.
fell through the stupid crack.
No, here's what I think happened. You didn't work hard enough. Now you need to get back on your knees and work on that big stump with your little stick.
Please, no more. Anybody knows how to do this? Please comment below. Please.
Because we know Dan doesn't know how to do it. All right, so now the Heim is trying to add to his legendary status.
Okay, now
Dan, I just want to say this. If he gets this started, like quickly after everything you did, you're no longer a man.
I know. Look, Jeff,
It's not a Heim.
it doesn't count because it's hot. Yeah, it doesn't count.
Dan's
No, it's fine. I gave up already.
You're done? Oh my God, that was the worst effort ever.
That's what my wife said.
You shouldn't even have started if you were going to quit after that.
It's dripping.
You're going to be demoted from the Heim status from that kind of weak effort.
Look, check this out. All right, so anyway, what I'm saying is,
Dan, these look amazing.
yeah, I know, right? Low and slow for pork. That's my motto. Low.
And who'd you buy this pig from?
The Heim.
This fella right there.
All right, I think these are done.
A couple more minutes on the hot spot.
Think so?
That one. So this is 1880. That when they would go out here, owls or something like that on horseback, there wasn't any trees that you couldn't. Every tree out here was just brush that was maybe 6-8 foot tall. This was still on the edge of the tall grass prairie, coming this way. So there was always a fire that took care of all the big trees. The only big trees were down by
So
the
what changed
creeks.
that was the ability to fight fires.
Yeah, I mean cultivation, stopping fire.
Yeah. It's turned from tall grass prairie to deciduous forest.
Yeah.
So how old are most of the trees around here, would you say? 30, 40, 50 years, 60 years?
100, a lot of these. There's, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's
What about that big sycamore tree by your?
back behind the house.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's down by the creek. I mean, that
The
thing's
oldest
gotta
tree
be a
on
couple
your,
hundred years
the,
old.
what would you say, like,
There's a big oak tree down there that's probably 400 years old.
Really?
300 years old. Yeah, that thing
Where
is
is
6 foot
I
across.
would love to see that.
Yeah, it's right on the creek.
But
bank. But away from that, you'll go around and you'll look and you'll notice there's no trees that are much over 100 years old.
So you go back
And we
200
cut.
years and this is totally different.
It's just grass.
Yeah.
Pig number 6.
This
I got
is
a picture of him as a baby's reaching in for
the greatest campfire pork chop I've ever ate.
So you don't see any irregular patterns in the sky?
Yeah.
I see patterns all the time, but I don't know, I pay a lot of attention to meteorology, I think. I mean, that's just cloud. It's just the way clouds happen and develop up.
I can say I've
Yeah.
seen some
Julia
really
Roberts.
weird contrail patterns in the sky.
Yeah.
The two. Have you ever seen the parallel two?
I've seen lots. I've seen what I don't understand. I wish I could talk to a meteorologist about this. Where it's like all these trails happen in this one spot, like 4, 5, 6. It seems as though they're all like one area and nowhere else. Like What is it about? Is there like what conditions in that particular area of the sky is conducive to trails happening just right there and nowhere else?
I really do think
I would
it's
just
this
love
light
to sit
angle.
down. I would love to sit.
What do you mean light angle?
Well, I mean, if the sun's here, if the sun's at, it's 7 o'clock in the evening, it's coming down, you're not going to look, to the east and see it. You're going to be at this, you're going to be at this position looking out, and whatever planes that are flying over, Wichita, Topeka, or Salina, or, even, you will look up and you'll see those. As the sun sets in the sky. That's why
That's the most boring theory I've ever heard. Okay, that has.
But Dan,
There's.
Oh well, that was a nice night of pork and venison and processed brats. I don't think I've ever eaten so much just straight meat in all my life. Old Danny boy knows how to make some meat.
That's right. Possum or otherwise.
Yeah, that was way better than the possum.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Really good.
I've got you on video saying, "Oh, I've got to kill this possum. You don't know how delicious it tastes." I know how disgusting it tastes.
It was bad. I had to go to the dentist after that. I had to see a dentist about some kind of weird abscess or infection in my. And then they asked me. They said, "Well, what happened? How long is it?" Well, and then I started laughing, and they're like, "What? What's the matter, Mr. Colwell?"
I ate some possum.
It all happened after I ate a possum. And that's when I could just feel them losing a lot of respect for me.
Yeah. Well, when the dog completely refuses to eat it, that is weird. That's just like a sign.
It's like, what's wrong with your friend?
I mean, really.